all walk over each other's toes all the time. It's a good problem.
I don't touch any of that.
I know you don't.
I post my own videos every so often when it matters.
I gotta say, the angle you took with your video, I think it was it yesterday night or was it this morning?
Yesterday.
Yeah, where you were like, if I've ever done you a favor,
cash it
in. It's right now. I was like,
if I ever said don't worry about it, start worrying about it.
Right fucking now, yeah. No, I was like, that's genius as shit because of all the people I know, you are the one motherfucker who's just like
doing everything for everybody.
I will help anybody do anything for nothing. But you're like, yo, today
it's my turn.
Stops.
Yeah.
It's my turn. Yeah. Like
damn right.
I was like, I was watching it at work on break and I was like, I'm proud of this man. This man's marketing is kicking in. Like he's evolving.
He's evolving. My favorite is still like Grandpa One.
Oh yeah, just like figuring out how Instagram works. Where it's like me just like poking the phone and like up.
So funny.
It's brilliant.
Like, and the funniest part about it was again, I viewed that one at work. It was like, I know that's 80% real. Like he's playing into it a little bit, but it's 80%.
The first like 3 of them were literally me like, fuck. How do I can't get the music onto the thing. I'm trying to do a mention, but it keeps popping up over here, or I can't add it. What the fuck is this? Goddamn. It's like,
and then you're trying to drag like a sticker thing, and you're like, why doesn't this go away?
I'm laughing so hard that my piercing hurts.
And so I started like I messed up. I'm like 3 reels trying to get it done and erasing them in. I'm just like, I'm gonna just do this as like the thing, and just like me figuring it out.
Chris is secretly 80 years old.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Chris, do you have IDX?
You know what I listened to this morning? Molly Hatchet.
I thought you were going to say NPR.
No.
No, NPR is actually, I think, much younger than Chris. NPR is like informed liberal Chris's kids.
Nah, man, just like woke up, put the Molly Hatchet album on.
Absolutely.
Play,
do the
like,
dishes.
Yeah.
Feel good
made
about your
breakfast.
Life. Yeah. Absolutely. No, this show was fucking.
Are we talking about anything in particular?
I don't know.
John, are we already going?
Yeah, we've been going.
Just start telling the story about the fucking content that led up to this point.
Can we talk about
Do you want us
the
to
album?
talk about tour or the album?
Okay, yeah, okay, here.
All of it, dude.
Hey.
Tell me the secret.
Being the overly dramatic, sensitive guy in the band, I'm gonna open myself up.
Okay.
Roast me. Tell me how it was recording the album with me. Was I cringeworthy as fuck?
Yes. No.
Yes.
I think you've been around us long enough that you know how to guide us in a certain direction, especially with me.
For anyone wondering.
No, especially with me, because it's just like I get stuck doing the same thing sometimes, and I think you and I even talked about it. We really wanted to do a different approach with these songs, different.
Well, and like treat each one a little bit differently.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
Like and especially after doing Obsession, and then moving on to like, cool, we're gonna do all of these 5 songs
over
as a whole run through.
Yeah.
Right?
A
And then
graduation of
dedicated
sorts.
a weekend to each song, essentially.
Yeah.
At least with you and I feel like the song we spent the most time on was The Forest, because we knew like that song rides on the guitar.
And it stands out. It stands out the most from the record as well, because it carries the most weight.
It's the most serious song on the record by far, I think.
I think it's definitely up there with the most like intentional writing that I've done before. I would like to, and I think we're still in that same vein with some of the things we're doing now, even though it may be not as intense as The Forest, but I think the same intent that we have songwriting-wise that we've been doing here is going to be carrying over to what we do next. I'm really excited, to say the least.
Yeah, so just for clarity then, not that. Brooke recorded our entire EP. It was completely self-produced. We had somebody go in and master the tracks, but
My buddy Jason.
all of the mixing and the
Jason.
recording was done by Brooke, and so it's really a labor of love within the band.
I took way too long to do it.
We recorded all of this stuff like a year ago at this point.
About a year ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little under a year.
because I
Didn't
did
make that bad a time. Like,
I did the first run of it. Like I did like the first couple of like Brooke had a lot of the drums already done on like the machine, but I came in for like a single weekend, did all my parts, knocked it out. We rearranged a couple of things, but again, I keep my shit pretty simple.
Well, and,
I try to.
Honestly, it's not even so much like, I'm not trying to take away from you in any way, because you did. You came in and you fucking killed your shit. But from a production standpoint, like, doing bass is just like, capture it. Like,
it's a box to check, and not an opportunity to really like hone and craft and figure things out. Soundscape.
There is a little bit, because honestly, I've talked to other producers and other mixers about the way we did bass, and they're like, why would you do it like that? I'm like, because I had a specific idea about how I wanted to mix it. I'm like, I don't know that I'd do it again per se, but it sounds, at least in my opinion, it sounds pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
You know, but just guitars are so much more laborious, and how you have to layer them at least twice.
Yeah.
I mean, I think of all the songs on the record, Hogan is the only one that is like a left channel or right channel done. Everything else has at least 4 layers of guitar. The 4-inch has 12 layers of different tones. You know, there's like 2 layers clean, 2 layers dirty, 2 layers fuzz, and then there's 2 layers that are like chorus and vibrato. And they're mixed at different times at different intervals, but we had to record that song like literally 4 times each.
I think even though this whole experience has been a learning experience, at least for me.
Every experience is a learning
but like,
experience, right?
especially for this.
No, I don't know everything.
Going from well, Chris knows everything. Going from what we did in 2018 and before 2020, like the differences.
The pre-Jordan Tritton years.
Yeah, the pre-Jordan years. I mean, like it doesn't even. To me, what we do now is so much more defined, so much more
intentional,
braggadocious and intentional.
Braggadocious.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Braggadocious.
Braggadocious.
Dropping some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lingo over here.
But
It's like you said before, just like when you're on stage, just go hard. You go do everything, put it all out there. Yeah, just be a god, just like go out and do it. And I think, again, trying to write music, it's like little bugs, again, feels great for that, because it's just, it's huge. We can all just like, you can yell half the parts.
You can be crazy as shit, and it enhances the experience.
Yeah.
So much. Like,
yeah.
All right, real quick, what's everybody's favorite song from the EP?
Probably Hogan.
It's gone. So it's like one of my bigger like feature bits, whatever, in a song.
I think
that
it's
song is
Hogan.
bass-driven as fuck.
Yeah, I think it's Hogan for me as well, honestly.
Yeah,
Hogan is a lot. I love Hogan. It's so much fun.
Course, and like maybe it's because I have a history of loving album closers. Like
It's kind of bit like it's like grandiose. Oh yeah.
I want the dramatic finale that every album is owed, in my opinion. And I honestly feel like the last verse of the chorus, when he goes to the chorus and I go to the bridge, so there's that overlapping thing, and like, I'm gonna brag a little bit as a mixer. All of Jordan's shit is panned to one side, and all of my vocals are panned to the other, so there's just like give and take. It's really cool. I love it. And there's that center lead that comes in.
Yep.
Like right up the center. It feels like a chorus. It feels like an orchestra.
Well,
that's
the climax.
About that shit on records I love.
Yeah,
I listen to them and think about like, how they mixed it. And I was like, I remember mixing that song and being like, I'm gonna do all these things.
It's on the same level of records that we grew up with and that we love and got us why we're doing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I mean I do. I think there's definitely pieces of stuff that I definitely grew up with that gets shown here without even really talking about it that much. I think it's just like this understanding that we built amongst each other, where it's just easy to work with you guys. This has been the easiest time I've ever worked with a group of people ever. Like it's very straightforward and easy. Everybody knows how everybody wants to do it.
I don't know if I could say the same thing.
Because you do most of that work. It's easy for us because you do a lot of it.
Yeah.
Well, like with the tour especially, you did like most of a lot of the booking and organizing.
Brooke did some too.
Yeah.
We kind of
60-30.
What happened to the other 10? What happened to the other 10? The other 10 we just showed up and apparently we were booked?
Yeah, hey, Portland is that easy apparently.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, JT put in fucking work on this tour. Like, I think this night was me, and Seattle was me, and then Seattle was you. Richmond was me, sorta. I kind of let Justin build that bill.
Yeah.
Again, like Richland blew up. That shit was
Richland was fucking
crazy.
great.
I think so far, like
Mike
we have all
Buchanan,
said,
if you're out there, thank you so much. I will remember you for the rest of my life. You guys are the coolest people we met there.
When
true.
y'all
They're
missed
amazing.
out on that band Itchy Kitty that was on like in the other venue.
So sad I had to
They
leave
were
early.
so good.
Yeah, I watched all the clips and they looked fucking sick as
Crazy.
shit.
Yeah.
yeah, I think the consensus of the band has been that like Richland was
It's
by
either
far
Richland or
our
Tonight.
best show. Tonight was amazing too, but I don't know. There's something
I
about
think it's just
Richland's
because Richland
show.
we were not expecting.
We had no idea what to expect.
exactly.
Like
You're
it's
in the middle of
literally-
nowhere. You're playing on like maybe like 15, 20 people. It's like 2 random
And
bars in
there
a
was
town
like
you've never been
200
to.
fucking people.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, what the?
Well, the other venue too was like we were at Emerald Siam, but the Raised
I
Golden
walked
Wine
over there for a little
was
bit before I left, and it was
blowing up.
packed. It was
Yeah.
insane. Richland, we are coming back.
Richland's the spot to be. So we're absolutely coming back. Probably beginning of September, end of August. is the
Somewhere
plan.
in there.
Yeah.
Late
But yeah.
summer, early fall.
Speaking of, we're already planning our summer tour, so that is in the works. We're basically going to be playing through all of July and all of August, and then
Probably through most of September.
probably,
too.
probably through most of September. But July and August is like the
If
first
you have
shows.
us, we will come.
Yeah.
And we will arrive.
Good lord.
What else do we want to talk about?
I want to ask Jay a question. How we are 8 years out from you writing most of these songs. So, for those of you that don't know, pan over here. Yeah, I want some time. Zoom in on me. I got this new piercing. I wanted to show it off in this video. Listen. Jordan wrote most of these songs. He was in a band, and they all canceled on the last minute. He went into the studio expecting to record songs with this band, and they fucking
Like
quit on him.
Studio time booked, ready to go.
It was-
before
yeah.
studio time was started.
Night
this
before.
man went into this studio session and recorded all of these songs. He basically made them up on the spot. He wrote the shit, and then Chris and I kind of helped him hone it over the years. And then when JT added me, he did another round of like revisions. So here's my question.
I just
Getting back
yell.
to the original. You just yell.
I just
get it.
yell. That's all I do.
I love you for yelling. Jay, 8
Yeah.
years out. Did you ever? How do you feel picturing these songs now versus how you pictured those songs in Simon's garage?
So, when I did this project, it was basically like putting myself out there, like almost like a resume almost. It's weird to say that, like, you know, you treat an album almost like a
Trying to prove
resume.
what you're capable of.
But it was really just like a time to just be like, hey, this is what I can do. If you're interested in it, you know, come aboard. It was literally just a band made from, you know, not liking being in bands. Like, I would go from band to band.
Being in a band sucks ass.
Yeah, well, I mean, it can because, you know, there's certain facets to it. There's certain dynamics that, you know, can kind of go sideways and for whatever reason. And it's not necessarily anybody's fault in the situation, but I found myself in a situation where I was by myself. And it's funny because I actually wrote Van Dyke Brown in like 5 minutes. That riff for Van Dyke Brown was done in 5 minutes.
Oh, I as a fellow guitarist, I 100% believe that. Where you're just like, you find a thing and you're like,
This,
That's
the
good.
whole
that's
way.
it. That's
like
the
it.
riff. That's the whole idea.
And like really the basis of BJ is just do the riff, have a good time, make it big, make it fun, and like it's that way now. It has not changed.
Yeah.
And that's what's really cool
So
is that
how do you
it's kept to
feel
this integrity.
looking at original Van Dyke versus Flowers of Gold Van Dyke?
Oh, it's night and day. Like it's there's no competition. I think the new recording gives it a new breath of life. It's so much more intense and nuanced and dynamic with, you know, compared to what it was. And, you know, not to say that those recordings weren't good. I
No,
was proud of those.
I mean, I wouldn't have joined the band if I didn't think that those songs had something
Something.
something
Yeah.
to
I
them.
mean, I did anyways, but
Like, this music sucks.
terrible,
You're lucky you
but-
have me.
You're lucky you have me.
This is terrible, but I'm in.
I just want to be like in a band. I just like if you guys are willing to have me on a stage, I'll do it. Like,
Yo, did you say there will be $10 in a drink ticket? I'm
I mean, you know me. That is how I act.
No,
Like,
legitimately, Chris will play any gig that guarantees him a shitty halogen light and a free beer.
We used to go to like open mic nights as a full band, like the previous band would just like show up to like random open mic nights and play shows just to like be on a stage for any reason.
Yeah.
There's like it's like a running joke in the band chat about like we're booking a show. Chris says yes.
Chris is in.
Is everybody else? Is everybody else into the show?
Brooke has a family. JT has a job. Jordan's like
I'm a vagrant.
But Chris is in.
I'm got a life.
Yeah.
Like
I'm apparently the only one here with a job. That's news to me.
Recently, I didn't.
Yeah. Well, stay-at-home dad's a pretty important job. You know?
I'd say that's a job.
It's a job. I mean, hey, Matt Gavin.
It's a job.
It's a job.
So yeah, like Flowers of Gold is all old songs that we've like revamped and recorded, rewritten.
Like,
yeah. So
I mean, if you
what's the
listen to-
next step? What's next?
So the next step is, I am so excited for the next step because now we kind of have this.
Got some shit brewing.
Brooke and I have been talking about what kind of themes we want to play with, and I can't give away too much on camera, but I'm really excited to. No,
I can't give away.
I can't give away.
I'm under contract.
I'm under contract. Yeah. MDA. What is it? An MDA?
I got an MDA.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm so excited for the upcoming stuff because now that it's kind of been cemented on how we work with each other, the world's now our oyster of like, okay, cool, we know the process. We can just move forward and make new stuff and kind of just mold ourselves into a new, I want to say image, but a new like representation of ourselves that can be either much more heavier or a lot more poppier. There's so many different, options from here that it's endless. I'm so excited to start a new journey with some new tracks, with all of us ready and refreshed. And good to
Well, that
go.
was just a long-winded way to say that Little Bugs is what we're recording next, and we're going to be putting out a music video very soon. So keep your eyes peeled. Little Bugs will be coming next. We know you love this song.
For the real fans, Torches. Torches are coming up after
No,
that.
it's not. It's not. Never.
The song
torching
we
that
have
song
never
ever.
played
Nope, never.
Sorry, I could not begin to tell you how.
anything about it at all in the slightest.
All right, well, any final thoughts about tour, about...
Honestly, it's been great. Like, a lot of great bands. Like we've been booking with some fantastic bands, like just across
Honestly,
the board.
I feel like, and I don't even mean this as an affront to us, we have been the worst band on so many bills. Again,
Not true.
I think we're a great band. I think we sound great. I think we're tight as fuck. But God,
There have been some
there's
good
just
lineups.
so many good bands in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, yeah.
Every night we play, I'm like, fuck, these guys are coming for my goddamn throat. Like,
I mean, just to do some shout outs, like Honeyed up in Tacoma was
Honey
so
was
good.
incredible. Astrotex
Yeah.
were fucking insane. Again, Itchy Kitty.
Humongo tonight. Like
Humongo.
again,
I mean,
I'm a doom metal nerd, so like Humongo was my jam.
Like, jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talked to them outside for a minute. That was like just nerding out.
Fucking killed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
Florian was sick as
every
fuck.
band we played with. On this, even like fucking
Banana
Log
Creatures
Log
are
Lady.
amazing.
Bug Lady,
Yeah.
incredible. Like just so many Living Skins. We played with them like so
Oh,
many
yeah.
times.
And
And
our-
every time they fucking.
Our
crush it.
friends Humanize.
Humanize, obviously. Those
That's
are
an easy
homies.
one.
The homies.
Those are my guys. If I ever leave you for a band, it will be to play for Humanize. I'm just telling you guys that now.
We
guys
love
are
you,
not emo
Humanize.
We'll
enough
accept
for me.
it. I'd be
love
okay
you.
with that. I would understand why.
Yeah.
But yeah, any final wrap-up thoughts? I think that's it.
No,
we
okay,
need to
good.
get the
If
fuck
you
out
are a
of here.
major touring
Yeah.
band. and
The
you
bartender is
want-
looking very grumpy trying to kick us out. So.
Yeah.
The bartender hates
Again,
us.
Ben, who I've recently learned is not named Jimmy.
Who's the old bartender? Is the one that's above the bar.
Jimmy's not that good.
No, Jimmy is the owner of the venue.
Yes, I totally thought that Ben was Jimmy, but Ben is not Jimmy. All this to
Anyways,
say, if you are in a band, a major touring act, and you're coming through Portland, and you're like, God damn, I need a band who will bring people and will bring energy and life to my show.
That's us.
Don't call us, it's not us.
Bring four very dedicated fans.
no, but for reals, this tour has just been like off the wall insane.
Yeah.
And like for a small band that literally has done everything ourselves from the recording to the tour booking,
Videos.
the music videos,
Marketing.
Like
This is
literally
all
everything,
DIY.
you know,
DIY.
we do ourselves.
DIY a dry.
I'm very proud of where
yeah,
this band has
DIY
come,
back.
you know? I mean, I only
remember
joined
that.
like a year and a half ago, and we're already doing fucking great things,
Yeah.
like going on tour.
Making
and
moves.
Making
Yeah.
moves, so I'm really proud of you guys, and I'm proud to be a part of this band, so thank you.
We love you.
Love you guys. Anything else? Let's wrap it up. Let's close our tabs. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Time to go.
Be nice to the wall behind you.
Yes, be nice to the wall.
So I feel like we have
Camera on me.
White guy, and then we have all just done a podcast.
Pretty much.
Like,
All right.
This week of the